going in. What is up, everybody? Welcome into another episode here on Wide Eye Sports. Today on the Redzone Roundtable, we are going to rank all the current head coaches. And the way I did it basically like the NFL's a what have you done for me lately league, but NFL head coaches get a little leeway, a little grace with that. So I've said, what have you done in the past 5 years? What does your past 5 years look like? Or, past 3 if you've only been a coach for 3 or 2 or whatever. But basically within the past 5 years, what have you done? And there's some prestige to it. Like if you have made multiple, I'll show you when we get in there. It'll make a lot more sense. We're going to go into the okay, get it up here. All right. So I have them ranked my way. And then we have 2 options. 1, we can then rank them all together as a unit, or 2, you guys can each organize it the way you want it. And then we can talk about it. How would you guys like to do it?
Well, I feel like with there being 3 of us, we're probably going to have a 2-to-1 vote instead of me and Steven going at it together. So we're probably going to have you to be the deciding factor.
What do you mean? No. I would let you, either we do it as a unit like we have in the past, or we would let you completely set it up the way you want it and talk about it. And then we let Steve set it up the way he wants it and talk about it.
Let's just do it as a unit. We're fine.
Okay, cool.
Do it as a unit.
All right.
All together. 2-to-1 votes. I like it. More minds. Better
throw
minds.
mine up there. This is how I rank current head coaches and how I would want them.
You got to get a little zoom.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Little zoom action.
A little zoom. There you go. I love that.
Better.
Let's see if I can get. Can I get another one? I think I can get one more. Yeah.
That looks good. Yeah.
So this is how I see most coaches. S-tier teams, right? Like the Sean McVay and Andy Reid. Those are the S-tier coaches for me. That's it. Those are the
I think you're missing a tier. I think you need to give a tier for coaches that we're not sure yet. Oh, you've got it right there. We will see. Okay,
yeah,
they're above no thanks. Okay.
Yeah. So very good. Very good.
More like it.
Mike McDonald just won the Super Bowl. 1 playoff appearance, 1 Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan coached in multiple Super Bowls. Sean Payton has a ring from back in the day, but has put together a really good squad in Denver. Jim Harbaugh, I came in from day one. The Chargers have been a competitive team and has played in multiple championship games. Nick Sirianni won a Super Bowl, has played in multiple. John Harbaugh has coached the Ravens very competitively over the past few years, has kept him in it. I put him at the end of this tier because he did just get fired. So he's on a new team, so he makes the end of that tier. And then these are the coaches that I think, like, if you took them off their team and threw them in Carolina, they would take this team to 500. Like, they're going to get the team, any team they're on, they're probably going to get them to 500. You have Vrabel, obviously just took the Patriots to the Super Bowl. Kevin O'Connell, offensive prowess. Mike McCarthy, offensive prowess. Dan Quinn has coached in multiple Super Bowls, has a Super Bowl ring with the Seahawks. Kevin Stefanski, 2-time head coach of the year. Ben Johnson, I feel like he could be higher on this list, but
I think he could be higher too.
Hold on, but he's only done it for 1 year, and his defense was awful. And this is head coaches, not offensive coaches. So the defense was awful. You are responsible for both, but I definitely think like he is trending very much upwards. And if he repeats his success from last season, he will be at the top of that middle tier. And then we'll see where he goes from there. Dan Campbell has fallen a little bit. I feel like a couple years ago, some people might have had him in the very good tier. I think this was I would have put him in the we will see tier, but I feel like I'm very low on Campbell. So I put him.
You are. This is year 3 of your plan.
Yes, this is. I said he would be fired by the end of this year. And I don't think that's going to happen anymore because their schedule, their schedule is so easy. I think I could coach the Lions to a winning record, like a 10-win record. So I think I'm going to be wrong on that, but I'm not wrong that Dan Campbell's not a good football coach. He's a great rah-rah motivator, not a good X's and O's guy. DeMeco Ryans, the offensive side of it, he's kind of the opposite of Ben Johnson, without the hype, right? Like the defense is better than Chicago's offense, right? Like they are the best defense in the league, in my opinion. They line up in a 4-3 defense. They don't disguise. They don't run blitzes. They just line up the ones and say, give us your best motherfucking shot in the mouth. And they take it and then they dominate. So, but he hasn't really done anything. Like he hasn't done anything. So I can't give him any higher. We will see guys who are still young that haven't had like elite Ben Johnson level success yet. Brian Schottenheimer, I feel like he's really on an upward trend too. But the defense in Dallas looked really bad last year, so we will see, Matt LaFleur, I almost said Matthew LaFleur. Heavy downward trend right now, actually. It's kind of a we will see where he goes. He's only had 1 10 or more win season since Aaron Rodgers left Green Bay. So, I mean, it's only an excuse for so long, right? Todd Bowles, a very historied coach, has a lot of NFL experience, but doesn't have as a head coach, doesn't have the success that some of the other guys have. So I don't really know where they're going to go with him. Clint Kubiak, coming off a Super Bowl win as the offensive coordinator, has been a very successful offensive coordinator in the NFL. So we'll see. Jesse Minter, D coordinator, been very successful in Baltimore. Shane Steichen, I feel is like one of those guys who's on the downward trend. Like I feel like if the Colts go 4-13 this season, he's probably out. Joe Brady, a huge. We'll see. Like who knows what happens with. I think we all expect Buffalo to be good, but like, how good are they going to be? Robert Saleh is now a second chance. So we'll see. Michael LaFleur and Zach Taylor rounding out the end. Zach Taylor could also almost be a no thanks. The fact that he has had such little success with the team that he has, if it wasn't for injuries, I would have put him in no thanks. And then Dave Canales, I just haven't seen it. Like, I just haven't seen it yet. Like, I feel like the Panthers are, outside of the quarterback position, a really talented team. And they have one playoff loss to show for it. And I feel like that roster is a lot better than they perform. Kellen Moore, I'm good. I've seen what I need to see from him. I'm not sold.
I'm good.
I'm good on that. I don't love it. I don't love it. I feel like he's a good offensive coach, and a bad defensive coach. We'll see. Jeff Hafley, Aaron Glenn, and Todd Monken will all be fired by the end of the season. So,
isn't this Todd Monken's
it's his first season? Yes, it will be his last.
So why? So, I mean, he's had
he was given this job as a placeholder for whoever they want to give it to next year. I don't feel like the Browns have any expectation of him to be there past next season.
Deion Sanders coming in.
Seriously, like that's a higher likelihood than I would put Deion Sanders as a higher likelihood than Monken repeating as head coach. All right.
that was one thing I wanted to say. And then I'm sorry, dude. He might have a Super Bowl, and maybe I'm biased, but
You're being biased.
I just don't see what Nick Sirianni does for that football team.
Oh, I don't know.
He doesn't call plays anymore. He's the dude's
taken 2 teams to the Super Bowl and won one.
All there is drama in that locker room.
I agree. I think he is an absolute head case, and I don't know how it works.
I do not think he's a leader of men. I do not think he's a good football coach. I'm being straight up honest with you guys. He's played in 2 Super Bowls and won one. I think he's an absolute bum. Any coach who talks shit to fans when he's walking out of the stadium is a classless bum, if you ask me. Nobody asks me, but I mean, he might have a Super Bowl, and that might be a product of an absolutely incredible Georgia defense, and a couple of nice
Sirianni
plays.
In the past 5 years has the second highest winning percentage of
great.
All head coaches. He's
Good
played in multiple Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl. Like you can't.
I agree. I mean, yeah, I agree.
I don't like it. I don't like him.
Maybe it's the verbiage. Maybe it's can take most teams over 500. I don't know, dude. I think I do not think he's a very good NFL coach. I think he has a very good
His
team.
resume says otherwise.
You both are going to hate me, but I think Sean Payton should move up. What?
Why? Please provide me with reasons.
Let's see. He just took over a terrible Denver Broncos team.
And they were terrible for a year.
And he turned them around in 3 years? Yeah, 23, 24,
2 years.
25.
I would say 2 years. They had a 10-win season the season before that. I would say 2 years.
You say 2 years? Okay. Yeah, 2 years. Turned him around in 2 years. He has a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's been 17 years since he won a Super Bowl.
That's fine.
Spoon.
But he still
do you know what happened after he won a Super Bowl?
He
got suspended from the league for an entire year because he cheated.
Yeah, so did Bill Belichick, and he would be ranked higher than all these motherfuckers
Belichick didn't get suspended for cheating.
But he has been in so many scandals.
You're right, and every time the league has found not enough evidence to follow through with action.
He was always
Sean Payton, they found evidence enough to suspend his D coordinator indefinitely, and he had to be suspended a year from the NFL. I think the Saints should have their Super Bowl taken away. Like, it's BS. Like, they cheated, straight up cheated to win a Super Bowl. And that's why I preface this whole thing with the main category of what have you done for me in the past 5 years? Does he get prestige for having a Super Bowl ring? Yes. But in the past 5 years, he has been
turned a very bad Denver Broncos team into a playoff team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's very good. Has he played in a Super Bowl? Has he played in a Super Bowl? Has he won a Super Bowl?
I think we're still absolutely way too high on the guy. I don't think... I mean, the last several years,
over Mike McDonald. Why would you not?
The last several years,
Mike McDonald just won a Super Bowl.
The last several years on the Saints, they were piss poor. Okay, and for the first 3 years he was on the Denver Broncos, they were not a good football team. And then they have one good season, and all of a sudden, Sean Payton is a fucking godsend. Sorry.
Two in the last 3 years.
They have one good season.
They had a 10-7
year. He literally turned that team around in 2 years, and the Broncos were ass. They were literally so bad. And he comes in 2 years, they're 10-7. Next year, they're making a deep playoff run. Like, I know you're scared of the Broncos.
I'm not scared of the Broncos. I'm so sorry.
That is the scariest team in your division.
I'm scared of Nick Bonito. That is it. That is the only player on that roster that I have. And
you can sit there and you can also say, like, oh, what have you done for me in the last 5 years? Well, I'm looking at this list of coaches. There's only like 2 on here that have been doing this for 20 plus years, and they're still in the league. And that's Sean Payton and Andy Reid.
Yeah, no, I agree. But Sean Payton had to take a leave. Sean Payton had a Hall of Fame quarterbaid for the most.
Still has a Super Bowl. Still took over another team. Still turned them around.
Let me ask you this, Spoon. How were those mid 2000s or mid 2010s teams on defense for the Saints? They were really bad.
They weren't that good.
Sean Payton was
but they were consistently winning their division.
Carried by Drew Brees for a decade.
Consistently making the playoffs.
Nobody loves Sean Payton like Sean Payton loves Sean Payton.
Oh, dude, this
guy will go on podcasts and he loves to talk about how these guys he could have taken or the games he's playing with other teams to make them think that his team's drafting somebody else. Who gives a shit, bro? What have you done for me lately? That's what I want to know.
So Sean Payton wasn't responsible for drafting Nick Bonito. He wasn't responsible for drafting Cortland Sutton. He wasn't responsible for drafting Pat Surtain. He was responsible for acquiring a couple of players, a linebacker and a safety via free agency, which you could argue that wasn't all him. He had a part to play. Obviously, he's the head coach.
You can list players all you want.
You can't. Hold on. You can't sit here and say he turned them around when he didn't draft their 2 best players. He had nothing to do with acquiring their 2 best players.
Okay. He also was a pass interference away from making another Super Bowl. We don't have to talk about that.
No, that's true.
Blatant pass interference.
That is true. That is true. Super Bowl. That was only 8 years ago.
Yeah. He would have been in 2. He would have won 1, lost 1, which is more than what Mike McDonald's done.
No, it's not.
We haven't seen enough from him
because Mike McDonald just won 1. He's
he just won a Super Bowl. You're like, oh yeah, he's the third best coach in the NFL. Like, come on, dude.
I would take him over Kyle Shanahan, Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh, Nick Sirianni, John Harbaugh, Mike Vrabel, Kevin O'Connell.
I would take Shanahan and Payton over Mike McDonald right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
No,
you wouldn't.
For the Dallas
Cowboys, he just won a Super Bowl with a quarterback that's Sean Payton's never sniffed a Super Bowl with a quarterback like Sam Darnold.
I would take Sean McVay, Andy Reid, Mike McDonald. I would take I would take KOC. I would take Ben Johnson. I would take DeMeco Ryans over all the guys in the very good, if you're asking me. But that's because I'm a vibes guy, and you can't measure that shit.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. That is definitely true. You can't measure vibes, and I don't like vibes. But
I just hate Sean Payton, and I get it. I knew that it was going to be a 2v1.
I don't like Sean Payton. He's a cheater, and he hasn't really accomplished anything since he cheated. Since he cheated and has no longer been allowed to cheat, he has not accomplished anything in the NFL.
AFC Championship game.
Yeah, but you don't get rings or ban. I mean,
I wish.
You know what?
Listen, no. Listen, it is funny because he went to an AFC Championship game last year. Do you know how much I would fucking give for the Cowboys just to make the NFC Championship game?
Hold on.
Holy crap.
Hold on.
But Sean Payton did it in his third year in Denver.
Hold
That's
on.
crazy.
I would like to point out that when we ranked franchises and I brought up 4 Super Bowl appearances for the Vikings, you were the first one to go, that shit doesn't matter. What are we talking about? That doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. And I went, you know what? You're right. It's not a Super Bowl win. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
No.
You were the one to tell me that doesn't matter because
we don't hang banners for lost championship games. You don't hang banners. You don't get rings for that.
You don't hang banners for almost beating the Patriots in the AFC Championship.
Okay. I'm just saying I would have loved
I'm literally I felt like I was giving him props by putting him as the 5th best head coach in the NFL. I put him as top 5.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I would take him over Mike McDonald. I think he should move up a little bit. I probably would take Kyle Shanahan over Mike McDonald. I was going to argue that Kyle Shanahan could probably move up to the S tier.
The Shanahan choke gene is just too much for me.
But he deals with so many injuries every
But he's choked
year,
so
dude.
many. He's choked 3 separate times.
I get that, but he
makes it there. Don't get me wrong, but when he gets there, he chokes it away. Mike McDonald walked in the door, kicked in the front door, and just took it. I love it.
That video that the Seahawks posted right before the playoffs or right before the Super Bowl last year, and it was Mike McDonald talking to the team, and he was like, picture this, and he's like setting up the scene for a rainy, nasty February day or January day in Seattle, and he's like, I don't know, I can't remember what he said.
Yeah,
but
I know the video.
I just remember it being so like, man, sometimes these coaches, bro, they just know how to make you want to run through a wall.
Dude, it's bad.
Some of these guys, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about leaders of men.
We should just look up motivational coaches and just listen.
Sean Payton is not one of them.
I don't know about that. Sean Payton can lead a group of men.
I was going to point. So that's what I don't like so far. But I was also going to point out that I would probably take Ben Johnson over Kevin Stefanski and Dan Quinn. Probably Mike McCarthy too. I'm not big on Mike McCarthy.
See, the problem.
KOC? What about KOC?
No, I stopped there at Mike McCarthy. I said Kevin Stefanski, Dan Quinn.
Here's my thing.
Mike McCarthy.
The problem with that is Kevin Stefanski has 2 head coach of the year awards. Dan Quinn has coached in multiple Super Bowls. Mike McCarthy does have that Super Bowl a long time ago and has coached the Cowboys to a very high level.
But the thing
Ben Johnson's done 1 year.
You talked about Drew Brees being the guy. Like Mike McCarthy, you could say that Aaron Rodgers, multiple-time MVP, is what carried Mike McCarthy.
No, and that's why he's down here instead of up here. Like that, I put him down here because of that.
Well, no, I still think he's not even that good. I mean, he took over a really good Cowboys offense and couldn't figure out what the hell to do.
I mean, they had a lot of success under Mike McCarthy. A lot of regular season success, I should say, not
also,
overall.
Let's be real, bro. no team has the caveat that the Cowboys have. That is, your owner meddles in everything that happens in that with that roster, and
that's
not
fair.
good football practice. Like we have to give the Cowboys some slack.
In his time with the Cowboys, he went 6-10, then had 3 straight 12-win seasons, and then went 7-10. So
he was fired. Yeah, no, I'm not.
He has as many wins in his first 3 seasons with the Cowboys as Sean Payton does with Denver. Like,
that's fair. That's a good argument. I'm just saying that I think if I was starting a team right now, I would take Ben Johnson as my head coach over Mike.
So offensively, I agree completely, but Ben didn't do anything for that defense last year. Like they arguably got, I don't know for sure, but I mean, I can't imagine they got better. I would argue they probably got worse. I can look real quick. They did, which when you hear this, it will be impressive. They went from the 27th ranked defense in yards to the 29th ranked defense in yards and the 13th defense in points to the 23rd defense in points. So they dropped 10 spots and into the bottom 10 NFL defenses last year with Ben Johnson as the head coach. Now he overshadows that with his offensive prowess, and they jumped from being, literally the 28th ranked offense to a top 10 offense because he's that good. But your job as the head coach is to get a defense and an offense in place, not just get an offense in place. Now, sometimes that's hiring the right coach to set up your defense for you. Like I think that Andy Reid has done. Like Andy Reid got his guy, gave him the defense and said, you do this, and he does it perfectly, and they work perfectly together. But Ben Johnson's got to find that guy, and his name is Dan Campbell. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. How crazy will it be when Aaron Glenn goes to Chicago next year, though, as the DC?
Now we're talking.
I just had a hard time putting him over Stefanski, with Stefanski having 2 Coach of the Year awards and win multiple Super Bowls. Ben Johnson did have the 1 playoff win this year, but he didn't you could argue it was a very fluky win. They came back from way down against the Packers, had a couple of crazy plays, did play the Rams well. I'll admit they played the Rams well, or was the Rams right?
Yeah, they're at the end, that crazy game.
Yeah. So he played well. Campbell's on the downslope. I think you guys can agree with that after last season.
I feel I was just going to say, you were talking about Stefanski. I feel like so much so he's just such a victim of circumstance.
I feel like he kind of shot himself in the foot a little bit with the Baker situation. I think he was dumb for letting Baker leave.
Going to getting Watson with that.
But I think the Watson deal was they were sitting there. Think Stefanski, the owners, and the GM are all sitting there. What's the Cleveland GM, the old GM, the Chiefs
Haslam
guy? Was it?
No.
No,
Haslam's the owner. It's
Gary.
I know exactly who you're talking about,
yeah.
Dude.
I'll tell you in a second.
You're gonna say it, and it's gonna bug me so much because Veach didn't even. Oh,
dang it. As soon as I went to click on it, it jumped a bunch.
I cannot believe I cannot think of this guy's name right now. John Dorsey.
Is it John Dorsey? Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry.
Oh, John Dorsey was the GM before Andrew Berry.
Yeah, it was Andrew Berry is who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. I was like, because you said former chief, and I was like, hold on.
Was he not? Did he not?
No, you're thinking that John Dorsey. You're thinking of John Dorsey. I think. I mean, I don't remember Andrew Berry. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh, maybe I'm tripping. I thought
John Dorsey was, and then John Dorsey went to the Browns right after he left the Chiefs.
Okay, that must be what I'm thinking. Yeah. But anyways, those 3 are sitting in a room, right? And they're like, we have this young kid, Baker, who has some talent. We don't. He led us to the playoffs, but then you look at Deshaun Watson throwing for 5,000 yards in Houston, and you see him with his the political case going on, and you're like, we could get him for a little cheaper. Nobody ever makes a 4,800 yard, 25-year-old quarterback available. Nobody. They'd never do that. That does not happen. We have the opportunity to go get that guy, and then they did it. They sold the farm to go do it, and then which I think is dumb. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's dumb, but I see how you could talk yourself into that. You could talk yourself into.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I just think he kind of. I mean, it just kind of. The situation's just been so cruddy in Cleveland
think about
for
this.
so long.
Think about this. You have a 25-year-old quarterback that has made 3 straight Pro Bowls, finished top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting, and just threw for 4,800 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions on an awful team as the only bright spot on the team with a 112 passer rating. His career low at that point was 98. He had a 103, a 103.1, 98, and a 112. So you have this guy who, let's see, in the first 4 years of his career per 17 games was throwing for 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions at the age of 25. That guy does not become available unless the worst case scenario, like situation off the field, arises. And that's what happened. And they said, oh my God, we have a chance to go get that guy. We're going to get that guy. And it was a bust, complete bust. So I can see how you talk yourself into it at the time, but I think it was hindsight's 2020. But I thought at the time this is the wrong move. Like, this isn't what you want to do. But it made sense for Houston to get rid of him. It made sense for the Browns to want him. It just sucks.
Just dump him off to Cleveland.
I just don't think the NFL I just don't think that the NFL is well unless the Browns are terrible. I just think that they have to be put down. I mean, they're in just constant state of humiliation ritual.
Oh, poor guys. All right,
yeah,
final.
It's just a dumpster fire.
Final. I want to do a quick ranking. The NFL rivalry uniforms were released today, boys. So I have a little bit different ranking style here. I've seen a lot of different people ranking these jerseys. Have you guys seen all of them?
I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So left to right, we have garbage or heat. And then bottom to top, we have a copy of another uniform or unique.
Cool.
Okay. So have you guys seen Detroit's? Do I need to pull Detroit's up?
Yes.
Yes, I need to pull Detroit's up.
Just pull them all up.
All right. Go rivalry uniforms. All right, you got those?
Okay. Yeah.
I can't zoom in. Sorry.
So they've only dropped the 8 so far.
Yeah, well, that's all they're doing. This is this year's.
Oh, I thought you said that every team was getting a rivalry.
They do 2 divisions a season.
Oh. Okay.
2 divisions a season. So I'll tell you my list real quick. I loved Jacksonville until I saw their pants, and I'll pull myself off screen. You might be able to.
Oh, they're the cheetah pants, bro. I love those.
Whenever you see them on,
that's kind of cool.
You see them, when you see them on, they look like women's yoga pants.
I love it, dude.
It's awful.
I love it.
I loved the uni until I saw it. It's awful. The Titans, I hate their uni.
I like that. I like theirs.
Oh, my, really? You guys are the first people I've heard to say. They're just navy with a powder blue helmet and powder blue numbers. I think they look dumb.
Their numbers look body cool. Navy. Music City on it.
The full body navy looks dumb. I think Houston might have won. Like all white with the metallic blue. I love the Houston. Indy lost hard. This is the Buffalo Bills gray bad.
I was gonna say that just looks like a high school team trying to
come
up with a cool jersey scheme.
It looks like a Duke uniform. It looks like something Duke would wear.
The Bears, I thought I liked them until I saw the all orange pants. I hate the all orange pants.
No, I love, dude. Those pants give
they
like
needed to do
Bears
white numbers, stripes. White pants, white helmet. Would have looked sick.
Don't mind theirs.
Detroit. I love their unis. It's just the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah,
it is very Panthers.
No, it's like that does it justice. It is straight up the Carolina Panthers uniforms. It's bad. You can look up a side by side. The Vikings, I was really happy with ours. A lot of people have been saying that that's just the Ravens unis. I mean, I get it. It's all purple with gold face mask. I totally see it. when the Ravens dropped those unis, I literally went, "Oh my god! I wish the Vikings would get something like that. That is so sick." So like,
you gonna cop?
I love. Oh, absolutely! I love this look. I love.
I don't hate that one at all. I do think that the pack going non. I think the Packers have the worst one of them.
Oh yeah.
No, I like the Packers one too.
The money print doesn't work. It's the most bland of any of them.
Yes.
I agree.
I
don't like it.
I think that the Colts.
I wish they have that helmet already.
I wish they would have went a little more yellow. I think if they would have went more yellow, they could have made something super cool. But instead, they went with a bland green. So
I think they needed to really lean in to like the brown color. Like they really needed to lean into like green and brown.
Okay.
And they could like a leather, like like a classy
classic,
look.
Yes,
yeah, like that they needed to lean into, like, and it could have been really cool. But
I just think they haven't like really, because yellow's their secondary color, and I just think
here's the Packers one over here. Here's the full
I think it's sick. I think it's sick.
You think they're all good, dude?
No, I dislike the Colts. I dislike the Lions.
See, Lion.
That looks like if they took the Chargers,
if
they took the old Chargers jerseys from a few years ago.
This is just the Carolina Panthers with the stripes moved up instead of on the side.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think it's literally
the
there
Panthers.
We go.
Okay, see, that is sick. I
think those are dope.
If these were black, I would be all in. It went from a 10 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10.
I'm telling you right now, I think those are sick jerseys.
Those are sick. In the cheetah print or in the Jaguar print, it spells out like Duval and like different communities in the city.
That's so cool.
I don't. It reminds me of the two-tone helmets. I don't like the.
I like their helmets too. Their helmets are freaking dope. I love that.
Let's see if we can.
Those Vikings braids are so cool, Brenner. Those are such.
I love
jerseys.
the helmet.
You're so lucky.
I love that. Have you guys seen the new logo? It's like a new Vikings logo for this. They have skull in Nordic runes on the front of the helmet.
Oh, that is so cool, bro.
I'm loving that. And then there's this. God, I hate this so much.
Bro, I hate the jerseys. I don't hate them.
I don't hate the jerseys. I hate the combo. Like if they did white pants with orange stripe, inverse the orange and white on the pants, make the socks all navy, and give them a white with navy matte C on the helmet. Cooked. Absolutely amazing.
Nah, dude. These cooked. They give me very 85s Bears vibes.
And then these are just not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like the Green Bay. I don't.
The Houston one's cooked. I think the Houston's one's cooked.
I mean, it's just all white.
But it looks so
that
clean.
Logo and that jersey before, haven't we? Haven't we seen a white Houston jersey similar to that before? Or am I just thinking of the old Oilers?
The old Oilers. And Tennessee has a jersey kind of similar to this, but I'm telling you what, the O-linemen are going to hate these jerseys. I don't know if you guys know this, but O-linemen hate all white.
Yeah, well, because you can see the holes.
Extra big.
All right, let's rank them.
No, I want to see. Hold on, I want to see like a team photo with Tennessee in their jerseys. That's what I want to see. Okay, hold on. That's not. We'll go up. Just scroll back up to it because we're digging into it. Okay.
Just gonna type in 10, see if it comes up. See if we can get like a full. Yeah, I
think those Music City ones are nasty, bro. I think they're so slick.
I don't like. Yeah, no. See, there it is, right there. I hate
dude.
That's
You're
so
crazy. The two-tone blue is all they're about, dog. Those are slick.
I hate if they would have.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I just can't do the navy on top and on bottom. Like it just looks ugly.
See, that's how I feel about white on white. I despise when the Chiefs wear white on white.
The navy on navy kills me. It's too much of a bland color. Like if you're gonna go like eccentric color, like all red or all purple, or if they would have done all this color blue and then navy accents, I'm in on that.
See, but the thing with the navy is they have a bright color that like their helmet's not navy. It's a bright color that evens it out. Like
I would rather be the other way around. I would rather everything, all of this be. If you just inverse this uniform, it would be twice as good. if you made this navy, this powder blue, this powder blue, this powder blue, and then navy.
But that's just the normal helmet, is it not? Isn't their helmet already navy blue?
I don't know.
Yeah, they've got a navy blue helmet with a Tennessee on the side.
Yeah, see, that would just be normal.
Okay, then keep the powder blue helmet. Then I like it too. Like I like that, but just like
too much. Then that's too much powder blue.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if the Chiefs drop something as dope as that, I would be an immediate purchase.
All right, go ahead.
So Detroit Lions. I say they're definitely up here on the copy. They're in the upper tier copy because it looks just like the Panthers.
Oh, I think they're lower tier copy.
You think
what, bro?
Copy?
I think you need to see. Hold on,
bro. I just see Phillip Rivers Chargers jerseys right now.
Look at that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Why are you trying to say that's a cool jersey? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, you're trying to say it's Heat copy. You're saying it's a Heat copy.
I'm not saying it's Heat. I'm saying it's a good looking jersey. I'm not saying it's Heat. Oop, wrong one. I'm saying it's like I was going copy.
So you
first.
can put it just to the right side of copy, but I would not put it any further.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
it's a 1-for-1 replica of the Panthers jerseys with Detroit across it.
Yeah. Where are you trying to put it?
Yeah, Brenner, do you understand how this shit works?
Yeah, towards copy.
Right.
And then I haven't gone Heat or garbage yet.
Well, you keep putting it over in the Heat side.
Yeah, and then you acted like I was crazy for saying it was garbage.
Hold on. I think, okay, like if I'm putting it on this list myself, I'm going probably there.
I'd put it a little lower on the copy. Because it's almost like a complete copy, brother.
That's exactly where I'm thinking. We thought you were putting it in the Heat, and we were like,
no, I was just putting it down low.
No, I was saying, if you think it's in the Heat, then it is just to the right of copy. It is nowhere.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I was very confused. That's fine. All right. Okay. Next up, this is where we're going to disagree. It's unique. It's for sure unique.
It's going to be on the Heat
I mean,
side.
The highest I could go is here. I think I would put it right there.
No, I don't
That's
hate it.
crazy.
That is
I hate these.
I love that uniform.
I would be if I was a fan of the Titans. I would be distraught right now.
You would be distraught.
You would not, dude.
Yes, I would, dude. All navy uniforms. Ugh.
I guess as a Cowboys,
my guy just hates navy.
Like, imagine if the Cowboys had a silver with all navy uniform. You would be
They have an all navy uniform with a white shoulder pad.
Oh, I bet you love that, don't you? You love that.
I don't hate it.
You don't love it. All right. So
yeah, I don't think it's garb unique.
So,
I think
where would you put it here?
Maybe more to the left.
Yeah, maybe move it a little further down. Maybe a little further down. I think right there. I think that's
a good spot.
All right, I'm gonna take it right there for my garb.
Okay.
To balance out my garb.
He's like, I hate this.
All right, Bears. I think they're pretty. I think they're like here on the unique. They're not a copy.
Yeah, they don't look like anything
but
else.
They also look like the University of Illinois. But that's not an NFL copy.
White.
I think the orange isn't the orange isn't as bright. Illinois is a lot brighter orange.
I'm just saying, like navy and orange with no real logos.
I got you.
That's why I'm not putting it here, but I'm not putting it.
I think. Go back down.
I don't think it's Heat, but I think it's unique. I think you just right in the middle would be
right. You're saying right there or right here?
Right there.
I think go to a little further down on unique. A little further, maybe just a little above. Yep, right there. Then maybe a little towards the right, just a tad. It's probably where I would have it.
See,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
All right,
Jaguars.
That's straight.
I think it's Heat, bro.
I think it's Heat.
I mean, right there.
I love it.
I'll take it. You guys would put it here. I would reasonably put it there because of the pants. The pants kill it for me. I think the pants are they give two-tone helmets.
But the pants are what is unique about it.
No, absolutely.
I love the colors.
I'd be willing to do this.
Colors.
We do it. We go with that all the way unique, but not as much heat.
I don't hate that. That's the
Steve.
Yeah,
I would even be okay if you brought it to the left a little bit more.
Okay, cool. Thank God.
right there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
All right, Houston. All white is more on the copy side of things.
I don't think it's unique. I think it's okay.
I think it's like middle of copy. Actually, I would say it's as much a copy as the Bears are unique.
I think that's fair.
So, and now are we more like here?
I'm more on the right. I don't think it's garbage. I wouldn't rank it towards garbage.
How about
Not that far.
Not that far. Nowhere. I would move it a little further left, just a tad.
That's probably a good spot.
That's probably right there. Yep, I like it right there.
All right. Next up, we have the Colts.
Garbage.
Okay,
Garbage
so
copy.
whenever you were showing the
Garbage
details
copy.
of the jersey,
He's changing his mind. They're
Oh my-
garbage.
this-
lane.
no, I'm giving them some benefit. I think it's a better jersey than the Lions jersey. I actually do.
You think
I
it's
do.
better than the Lions?
If you look at the details on the jersey, go back and look at the stripe. They have the Colt emblem, or the little dots on the Colt is on the arm sleeve, and I think that looks kind of cool.
That?
No, not that. You have to look at the actual like on the shoulder.
Yeah, that.
No, on the shoulder. This is your shoulder. Go up a little higher.
There is no up higher.
Okay,
That's what
you showed. There was a picture that I saw earlier. Yep. Okay, so go to the one. Now zoom in. There you go. I think
like the rivets. That's
yes,
not bad.
I think that looks cool
It's
right there on the
It's
shoulder.
the charcoal gray, bro. That's what I'm.
Bro,
hating.
it's gray on gray. Like, look at this.
I think it looks.
Hold on. Would
I
you
think it
rather
looks-
have the Carolina Panthers home unis or away unis or the Bills gray unis? Carolina.
I think that looks cooler than the Bears gray unis, though. I actually do. Like
I can't put it above Detroit.
You can put it on the copy side. That's totally fine.
Oh, it's definitely on the copy side.
But I think it's further to the right on heat than the Lions jersey is.
No, I think they're ugly.
I think it's
they're
right
ugly
there.
as sin, boys.
Yeah, I would put them.
Well,
I
any
would just
Colts
put them
fans,
there.
I'm trying to help you
So
out.
let's appease Cooner, and we're gonna put them right there.
If I had to buy one of those jerseys, I'm buying the Colts jersey. Hands down.
No, you're not. Oh,
Hands
you mean
down.
between these two? Between
those two.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay. I was like, no shot.
No.
you're buying the
But
Colts jersey.
if I'm buying a Lions jersey or that Colts jersey, I'm buying the Colts jersey all day.
All right, I don't think this is a copy, but I don't exactly find it unique.
Leaving it less. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
With the Packers, I don't exactly find it unique, but I don't find it a copy either. It's kind of right in the middle.
But I do think it's garb. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. How
like
far?
it.
You like it? Okay,
I
so
like
Steve,
it.
where do
I
you
don't
like
think
it
it's
at?
Heat. I don't think it's heat.
Steve, where do you like it at?
I think it is on the north side of garbage and heat, and I think it's on the left side of unique and copy.
So you think it's like right here?
And I would go maybe a little more north. I think it's pretty unique. I don't think there's any other jerseys that look like it.
All right, Spoon, where would you go with this?
Dude, I like the Colts jersey better than that jersey.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Like,
all right, so
oh my
that's
God,
that's a
not
huge
crazy.
disparity.
That's
So I'm gonna settle right here.
It's gonna be somewhere right in there.
I'm gonna settle here, but I think it's a little more garb than this. So I'm gonna put it even with the
But
Lions.
do you think it's more of a copy than it is unique?
I mean,
I think it
kinda
is
just
because
looks
it's
like their
so
home
it's
jersey.
so bland. It's more like their home uni than anything.
No,
like
it
it's
doesn't.
just
It looks nothing like their home.
Looking
jersey,
at it
bro.
from far away, yes, it looks like
it's just
Packers.
yeah.
Looking at it from far away, if he didn't have yellow gloves on, that's a Jets jersey, bro. Don't even play with me.
That's fair, which is also a copy.
That is, yeah. It is a copy.
I don't know. I would be willing to, Steve. I'd be willing to compromise and put it there.
I think that's fair. I don't think
That's
it's
fair.
garbage, bro.
I think they're pretty garb. All right. Finally, Minnesota. Steve,
Heat.
lead us off
Unique
here. Where you
heat.
think this should be?
It's unique heat. I think it's just below the Jags. Yep.
Spoon.
I don't disagree with that. I like their jerseys.
All right, I'll
I
leave
think
them right
they're
there.
sick. I love the Vikings braids on the shoulders, dude. I think
Yeah.
that kind of stuff is so cool, bro.
They have
Like
them on the
that, just
pant
a
too, like
little
going down the
detail.
pant.
Yeah, dude, that's sick with the freaking runes.
All right, so here it is. Here it is. We have kind of in order the Colts, Lions, Packers, then Houston, Chicago, Tennessee, Minnesota, Jacksonville. It's kind of the tier list.
Don't disagree with the top 4, but I completely disagree with the bottom 4. So that's fine.
Yeah, like if I was gonna real quick, I'm just gonna speed through. If I was gonna do it, I would probably move these guys down. I'd probably move these guys up. Actually, I can't really do that. They'd probably be like that just because of my bias. And if these were all black, like if they were just black pants, they would be that for me. But the pants really do ruin it for me. I can't pull that back. I would put that there. These are down here. These are down here. These are definitely a copy, but they're like there. These are there. These are like there. And then these are kind of like right on the line. And then I would go like there. That's how I would do these.
Fair. Fair. You hate the NFC North, dude. We get it.
Bro.
Okay, I got something. Here, pull us up. Get our videos back up here so we can all see each other.
Our video. Oh, okay.
Like our feed, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
Okay, so everybody saw that the NFL just did a Disney collaboration.
Yes.
I think we should be really nerdy and talk about more nerdy than we normally are.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight, bro? Okay. Cowboys got Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chiefs got the Big Bad Wolf from the old school Disney cartoons. I don't even know what that's from, but he's like the Big Bad Wolf or something.
Yeah.
And then the Vikings got Thor. Who we taking?
Isn't it from the?
We're taking Thor.
Isn't the Big Bad Wolf is from the Three Little Pigs?
Yes.
Well, yeah, like the classic story.
Yeah.
But like I don't know because these are like Disney like TV shows and like movies and cartoons and stuff. And like the Packers got Chewbacca. Like, how's that work, bro?
I don't know how that worked, but I do
know.
like that the Atlanta Falcons got the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
I know that's
cool.
so dope.
The Vikings getting Thor was pretty sick.
Yep, that was
pretty
cool.
stoked about that.
You know
we're
what's cool,
taking
and I hate to say it.
But we're taking Thor.
The Raiders getting Darth Vader was
the
cool.
Raiders getting Darth Vader. I absolutely hate to see it, bro, but it's so dope. And then the Chargers Hercules. I thought that was kind of cool. The Rams got Sully.
All right. Anything else? Once?
Nope.
Twice?
Good.
3 times? Sold. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.